Hello, Pete. Saturday chat. Yet 8 years. I figured I do it today. I was gonna wait till tomorrow to do it, and then I said, I'm not doing anything right now. Might as well do one. It's a gloomy day here in Sarasota. I had to turn on the light because it's kind of dark out there. Hello, Comic Crack. 8 years. Congratulations to you. 8 years. Yeah, we came on YouTube about the same time. Yeah. And over the past 8 years, I'm sure you have seen quite a few people came and went. A lot of people came and went. A lot of people came and went. It's certainly I have seen a lot of changes uh, on YouTube over the past 8 years, especially YouTube changed a lot over the past 8 years in contents, in who's getting big. Okay, for sure. I remember, of course, I was watching YouTube long before I made a video. I have always watched YouTube for the traveling food vlogging channel, like Mark Wiens. I'm sure many people here that watch YouTube vlogging and food eating probably follow Mark Wiens. I remember following Mark Wiens before he had 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, because in a way past, he was one of the very first vlogger that traveled to Vietnam, my old country, and do videos about the food there. And that was instant like for me to subscribe to Mark Wiens. And um, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing to see him going from 85,000 to 6 million or whatever crazy number he has today. Big congrats to his success, following the heels of many other food vloggers that is equally impressive as far as growth. The Food Ranger, Luke Martin, of course, Strictly Dumpling. There's about half a dozen food-related eating traveling channel that I watch every week. If they put out video daily, I would watch it daily. And those are the guys, okay? Good morning, Mark Tucker, Ben Compton, Milf Like Music, and Pure Go Soup. Yeah, so yeah, Comic Crack said the same thing. I watch a lot less comic YouTube these days. Yeah, it's not it's after a while, um, you know, I'm not I'll be the first to admit I'm not all that interesting. So it does not I'm not all that interesting to some people. B, I don't kiss up to a lot of people, so I'm sure I offended a bunch of people. But ultimately, people watch what they find interesting. Okay, and a lot of YouTuber came and went. Um, and I don't watch a lot of comic related videos because I said this before. There's only so much time in a day to watch videos or to watch Netflix or to watch whatever. And I enjoy watching good TV, and a lot of comic video, to be blunt, for me, is not good TV. I'm not wasting my time. I refuse to waste my time. Okay, I waste enough time doing other nonsense thing that if I rather spend 3 hours a day watching something on the screen, it better be something like on Netflix, HBO, or something. I'm not watching some dude talking about comic books that I don't care about. Hello, Slim. Thank you, Mark. Pure Gosu said 8,100 for a Silver Surfer 19.4. Yeah, I think I sold my 9. I have a 9.2 CGC slab that I think I sold for 1300. Yeah. You win some, you lose some. Okay, it's amazing how price have appreciated the last 3 years, especially the last year. Forget about the last 3 years. Last 3 years was pretty crazy since 2018. It has been crazy, but this year has been completely insane. Yeah, when it comes down to a lot of people, I have no idea, why people leave. But there's a lot less people in the comic book community that make videos now than ever, from what I can tell. Okay, there used to be a lot. There was a time where YouTube have a ton of new YouTube channels, a lot of comic collectors, a ton, and many of them came and went away within 2 years. Was a flood. There used to be a flood of new channels. Not last year, not this year, not 2 years ago, but there was a time in the past 8 years that seemed like the community uh, was growing rapidly with a lot of new channel. And I think a lot of people, for whatever reason, um, maybe they still collecting, maybe they stop collecting, I don't know. They just, they came on the scene, they make a few videos, they're talking about how awesome the hobby was, they talk about how much they loved comic books, they show their Wednesday haul, they had contests, they trying to suck each other up, they shout out everybody that can, and then they kind of left because they didn't get fame, they didn't get the fortune, they didn't get big. Who knows why? Who knows why? All I can say is, if you get in, if you get into the community, right? I am by far. I have stuck around this community long, right? So at least I can say that I have been around 8 years. Certainly not successful in being big or famous or popular and blah blah blah, all that stuff, because that's not what I seek. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to chit chat with people that share common interests. If it's one or five people, that's fine. It was never my goal to, you know, be huge. Some channel, there's channels on YouTube with the sole intention of being big and to make good money. I don't think I need to name those channels. You know who they are. They're not here. They were never here. Those channel was never here because I don't bring them anything. Okay, I'm very good at reading people when they first join the community. Every one of those channels that become very big, very popular, I knew, I saw them, I subscribed to them very early on, but I also read very early what they want, and it's just not the kind of thing that I want for myself. So congratulations to them to grow exponentially and to be popular. I y- I and I talked to a lot of people behind the scenes over the past few years about um, what it is that 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 they can do if they want to grow their channel. And one advice I said is, don't do what I do. Okay. uh, if you want to grow your channel, definitely don't do what I do. Okay. You know, I may have done something right by luck, but I have done a lot of wrong things by personality. If that makes sense. Okay, it's impossible for me to be something else that I'm not. Okay, I'm not gonna pander to a certain market just to get more popular. Okay, I'm not gonna run to the LCS on Wednesday and spend $50 to flash 10 books that I couldn't give a rat ass about. Okay, that's not me. Uh, but I guarantee you, if I do that and show in my thumbnail flashing those 10 books, it will get me some subscriber, but it will be fake. It's not me. It's not. eh, you know, I don't calculate making videos for YouTube for the sake of being popular. You know, like I don't. I make a video. I load the video. If people like them, that's fine. I don't calculate a move that say, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this particular video because I know attention. I don't particularly go out there and watch YouTube community for hot topics, for lightning rod topic to debate, because you know how things are. If I make a video about certain heated topic, SJW or whatever it is, it will get a lot of views. Trust me, okay? I purposely avoid hot topics just because I don't want the attentions. Thank you, Blake. I am who I am. Okay, it's it's in real life, it's in here on YouTube. I certainly not the kind of person that have a lot of friends. Okay, I have went through life with very few friends, and I'm okay with that. I understand personality. Um, so as far as YouTube, same thing. Okay, I have a lot of people that would like to watch my videos, and that's fine. That's cool. They don't have to call me their friends. They don't have to consider me their friends, and I hope they don't expect me to look at them as friends of any sort, because uh, um, I don't want that kind of expectation. Okay, I'm here. If people are entertained, that's cool. If people enjoy the topic, that's cool. But for the most part, the one thing that's in me is I'm a I like to teach. Okay, for those that doesn't know my background, I'm a teacher. Okay, that was my original plan, was to be a math teacher. Um, Thus, you see a lot of tutorial on my channel. Thus, I like to be very thorough in explaining things to people. Thus, I am also equally annoyed the F up when people ask me dumb questions because they rather not watch the videos, learn something. It's easier, it's lazy. So there's a lot of things that people should see from my background is, I'm an educator. I like to teach people. Those that want to learn something from me will benefit. And those that are lazy will get this. Get the F out of here, because I don't have time. I have zero tolerance for that kind of attitude, and which make me a very bad teacher. I like to teach, but I have personal traits that make me a very bad teacher, because I don't have tolerance for lazy people. Okay, if you're lazy and you ask stupid questions, huge problem for me. Um, One of the things that I wrote this morning, okay, I want people to pay attention to what I said. Okay, I think a lot of people that watch it sometimes miss the point that I try to come across as, if you the reality is a lot of people that watch my videos, they don't watch every video. I get it. Okay, who want to watch daily video from ETA Nick? I get it. I don't have any problem with people not watching it. Okay, what I hope is if you see a video and you miss my point, I usually try to refer you to the right video. I try to point you to the right path of what it is I'm trying to get across, and hopefully you understand the point of view that I'm trying to make. For example, this morning I loaded a video talking about how a big contributor to the madness that we see right now with CGC, the madness that we see right now with submission, modern submission, is because times are very tough, you know, which coincide with how YouTube is growing right now. YouTube is blowing up in the community for a specific segment of the market. It's not blowing up here. Okay, it's not blowing up here. People is not watching this video, this channel, to get uh, tips on what they should go and buy at the store right now to make a few bucks. In fact, if you watch my comic book investment chat, I almost bring that up at the front of almost every chat. That if you're looking for a list here, don't go away. Go watch another channel, because this is not a channel that will tell you what to buy that came out last week or this week. It's not. Okay. But because that kind of cautionary message came from people commenting on those videos. I mean, I have a few people that watch, you know, they new to the channel, right? They stumble across my channel, however, I don't know, and they watch those investment. It's just like all you do is talk about things, and after 15 minutes, not even one mention of a hard book I can buy right now. That alone tell me that this person is so new to the hobby, so new to the YouTube comic community, that they expect something that is not gonna be here. Okay, it's not their fault. It's not their fault that they write something that stupid or ignorant, but you know, it just highlight to me what is going on in this community. It's like people just like grasping for information, trying to find a way to make a buck in this hobby. Okay, it's not a healthy sign whatsoever. Hello, Comic Brain. Yeah, Paula Costa. Hello. He said my best video are the one going through black and white magazines. Yeah, and I do a lot of those over the past 5-6 years. And okay, they got like the least views, and you know, I still got plenty more. I got plenty of Vampirella magazine, because I do want next year. I do want to spotlight 2 or 3 other artists from the Vampirella magazines. That is beyond the 2 famous one, Gonzalez and Esteban Morato, Jose Gonzalez. Okay, those are the 2 very popular names that people identify with those Vampirella magazines. But there are at least 3 or 4 other artists that are fantastic in those Vampirella magazines. I have meant to work on the artist spotlight for those guys. Hopefully, I will get around to it. But yeah, there's more coming down the pipe as far as black and white magazine artist spotlight. Hello, Comic Mac Musing and Bub's Comic. Who is Bill? I don't know. I'm just gonna guess that somebody in the chat room name is Bill, but you know, I think the comic book community has changed in so many different ways. Okay, when I first came on the scenes, okay, when I first came on the scene in 2012, I have never watched a comic book videos, not once. Okay, I can be honest that that's the last thing I care to watch on YouTube. There was a few occasions that I went onto YouTube and watched documentaries on Neil Adams or Jack Kirby or Stan Lee. So if you see those old documentaries on those big creators, I did watch those, but I didn't really follow anybody or even aware that there was a comic book community. And that is really um, my approach to this hobby since day one. Since 1981, to me, collecting has always been a solitary kind of hobby. You know, I buy what I like, I buy what I enjoy, I buy what I can afford, I buy what I want. That's it. That's the four mantra. Okay. Even when I returned to the hobby and joined the CGC forum, one of the things that I was surprised to see was people sharing. God, that's one term I cannot stand. Okay, I will be completely honest here. When people use the term sharing, no, if you're showing something, if you people on the CGC forum from the first day that I joined the forum, it's about show off. Okay, it's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with show off, but let's be very blunt. It is show off. Nothing wrong with that. Just like on YouTube, just like on Instagram, just like in Facebook, you are showing off. Everybody is showing off. Okay. Sharing is a term that is so loosely as if like, oh, this hobby is about sharing. F no. Anyone that has been in this hobby in the 80s, 90s, 70s, 60s, there's no sharing. The hobby survives for decades without sharing. So stop talking about sharing as if like it is the life blood of this hobby. It is not. Social media, the internet turned this hobby into a show of competitiveness come out of people. It is what it is. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But I frown on people talking sharing. No, you showing off. I don't have a problem if somebody watch my video and think that I show off something. Okay. Is there any way? Is there any way for me to say I own an Action One and not offend someone that think that I'm showing off by saying I own an Action One? It is what it is. Okay. Um, eh, so I'm not offended at people showing off, not at all. But I take what they show as show off, not sharing. That's the point I want to make very clear. And I think that is one of the big reason why I don't participate in a lot of social media platform, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or even CGC forum. One of the things that I didn't care right away was show off or sharing. Because to me, it's always been like, I buy what I want. I don't care what other people think what I have. You know, it's not important to me. So I talk about this so many times on my channel. The first 2 years on YouTube, I did not show one comic book haul. The first 2 years, the first 200 plus videos has nothing to do about hauls of any sort, because it was not part of what, you know, me. It's just not me. You know, now I have incorporated like once a month. Once a month, you see a haul. Once a month, you see a CGC haul kind of thing. But make no mistake, you are not seeing a fraction of what it is that I buy and sell. Not a fraction. Not even a fraction. Because I don't need to show 80 books in a haul, keys after keys after keys after keys after keys to brag. Okay, I don't need to do that. Okay, I just did it right here. Yeah. But the whole idea of buying books in order to have contents, eh, so it has always been my approach to YouTube that I don't need to buy books in order to have contents. I enjoy the hobby. I can talk about many things about this hobby without having to buy anything. And I think that's what I have shown in the past 8 years on YouTube. Okay. I can have daily videos and it has nothing to do with what I bought. It's, and I think that's part of my reason for not buying or watching a lot of channels on YouTube, because that's all what people do. People just they show what they buy, which is fine. A lot of people enjoy watching other people purchase for whatever reason. Okay, there's a lot of people. I'm in the minority here. Okay, I don't care what people buy. I literally don't care what people buy. And if you think that, oh, because Nick thinks he's better than other people, he doesn't care about other people's book, F off. I literally don't care what you buy. Let me repeat that. I don't care what you buy. Even if it is an Action 1 or Tech 27 or whatever, I don't care. It's just, but I think because of that kind of mental mindset that I have, it also helped me in that I don't have the FOMO of any sort. I literally don't care. There's no FOMO here. I buy what I want. That's it. It's not about, oh, I saw that book in another video, I gotta have it. Or I saw on somebody's video that book is hot, I need to get in front. Don't care. Don't care. I mean, and it bubble back to how I approach selling and flipping. I literally don't need or care to watch new books to know what I can make money on. I literally do not need to. I prove that over and over and over and over on this channel. Do we all need to know what a Hook 181 is? Really? Bye, Comic Crack. Enjoy your day with your son. Exactly. Yeah, it's show off. It's not. It's nothing wrong with anybody showing show off. It's not. There's nothing wrong with that. I have I'm more irked when someone use the word sharing. It's just like, what are you sharing? You bought something for cheap. You want to show off that you got it for cheap. You bought something expensive. You want to show off that you have the money to buy something expensive. Okay, so it makes no sense. It's just like, hey, you think all the pretty girls that benefited from the advent of the social media and Instagram, you think they just show their pretty pictures on Instagram just to share? Or is it to show off how pretty they are? Goodness gracious. People that enjoy social media should understand it is a platform of show off. And if you can't get that, don't get that, then you're somehow missing the entire message of what what it is. Captain Crunch, hello. Comic Pro. CJ Design, hello, Chris. As you can see right here, I am going through my slab collection to get things ready to ship to Comic Link. Yeah. It's never easy. Okay, I can tell you, it's never easy to decide what to ship to Comic Link for auction, what to ship to my comic shop for auction, and what to sell on YouTube. Actually, what's to sell on YouTube is the easiest. Okay, in my opinion, because I tend to sell the lesser value, cheaper books on YouTube. So I would say that's the easiest decision to make. You know, when a slab is like $80, $90, $100, it's pointless to waste the time and effort and the shipping cost to ship it to my comic shop or Comic Link. You know, so for me, the easiest decision to sell things on YouTube is easy. Well, that makes no sense. It's easy to 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 decide on what to sell on YouTube. It's harder to pick things to ship to my comic shop or um, Comic Link. And so, yeah, I'm going through that right now. And for example, this book right here, it's hard. Undecided. This for sure will be YouTube. Now, before people inquire, there will be no more slap sales. By Slim, there will be no more slap sales this year. Okay, so whatever I'm showing here and talk about selling on YouTube, it's gonna be right after Christmas, New Year. Okay, so it's gonna be next year. So this likely YouTube, easy there. This one here, the 9.6 copy. Most likely my comic shop. You know why? There are so many copies of this book at Comic Link. So many copies. If I ship this book right now to Comic Link, it probably won't go in an auction until April or May. Now, this is a book that falls into the category of like, I'm not sure where. Okay, most likely YouTube. It's a 9.2. If it was a 9.6, it would have been like, you know, my comic shop most likely, but it's a 9.2. It's not high value. YouTube, it will go. Bye, Mark Tucker. I will be done with this chat in 10 or 15 minutes. You know, I plan to be around for 45 minutes or less. So yeah. Now this one, most likely Comic Link. Yeah. Is there a reason you don't sell much on eBay? What's the point on selling on eBay? I'm gonna be very blunt. What's the point of selling on eBay besides giving eBay 10%? Keep this in mind. I do consign to my comic shop, which lists on eBay. Okay, so it's not that I don't sell on eBay. I do sell through eBay using my comic shop, and I talked about this before. Selling on eBay directly, I get less eyeballs than say my comic shop. Everybody agree, right? I mean, I'm nobody. My comic shop is the biggest shop with the most eyeballs. They sell thousands of things on eBay, so they get a better reputation. B, when I sell something with my comic shop, they don't take 3% for my PayPal thing. So if you are selling directly yourself with eBay, you had to give eBay 10% and then 3%, right? And on top of that, they charge you a fee on shipping, blah, 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 blah. So the only benefit that, well, I wouldn't say it's the only benefit, but one of the benefit of selling yourself on eBay instead of shipping to my comic shop is that um, you have the book, you have the book yourself. So let's say you list a book on eBay, and somebody, a friend, a YouTubers or Instagrammer or whatever, will say, "Hey, I saw your listing. Can you sell to me for a little bit less and don't have to pay the PayPal fee or the eBay fee, whatever it is?" Then you can do that. That's one of the benefit. But as you know, I don't have that many friends, so I don't get that many offering. I rather just ship my stuff to my comic shop, and then they list it on both my comic shop and on eBay, and then I get the benefit of both, and I also save 3% on PayPal fee. It's a win-win. Correct. I just buy on eBay. Oh, here's a book that will go on Comic Link because I have no idea how to price this book. It's a 6.0 red label CBCS. Wouldn't know how to price it. So whenever it comes down to hot books, keys that I have no idea how to price, it is a certainty it will go on to Comic Link. Yeah. On top of that, it is much more beneficial for me to ship, say, 15, 20 slabs to, when I send 15 slab to my comic shop, my cost is like 30 bucks, okay, to ship all 30 books to my comic shop. And I don't have to deal with free shipping. I don't have to deal with anything. My comic shop business model will build in shipping costs when they list of books and all that stuff. So at the end of the day, it is no hassle for me. It is safer for me to ship um, 30 books, 30 slab to my comic shop. They have trusted customers. They have impeccable shipping. It's a hassle free. It's a hassle free. This one going to Comic Link for sure. This one going to Comic Link because I have no idea how to price it either. Not a hot book of any sort, but I have no idea how to price it. I think the last time something like this, I think the GPA data is like 8 years old or something like that. It's like 4 or 6 or something. It's not even relevant. Okay, so yeah. Off to Comic Link it go, and of course I have shown this book recently. It is going to Comic Link for the next auction in January, and it's gonna go. Okay, it's gonna go. I'm gonna ship this ahead of the other Teenage Mutant Ninja book that I'm hoping to get them back for the January auction. But so yeah, I mean I got I got half a dozen more slabs I need to decide because I want to do the big shipping. Well, come to think of it, yeah, I trying to get all the shipping done before. Well, if I can't get it done this week, then I wait until maybe after New Year because all the Christmas shopping, all the Christmas shipping is gonna be madness everywhere. So we'll see. As long as I get the books to Comic Link before the next auction in January, that's what matter. Because the stuff to my comic shop, not a big deal. Okay, I once they get there, they scan it. I can price the stuff, and it's not a big deal. Anyhow, thank you for joining me. one question here. Yes, Nick Didona. Yeah, comic shop. My comic shop shipping is very good. I only got one damaged package from my comic shop in hundreds of purchases over the past decade. Only once. Only once, and they were very nice. Um, when the package arrived, it looked the flat shipping thing that they send for those that buy from my comic shop. When you buy like, they send like this nice rectangle shaped flat shipper that's pretty sturdy. Once that thing came bent, like bent, like twisted and bent as if like someone ran over it. Okay, so without even take the books out of the bag, out of the box, I know it was damaged. Okay, it was so twisted and crushed. I took a pictures. I emailed my comic shop, and within 30 minutes, they sent me a pre-shipping label to return the damaged books. Okay, so good stuff. Bye, people. Enjoy your week. The video tomorrow, for those that enjoy the video today, and for those that enjoy the submission data that I did 2 weeks ago about how submission for September and October blew up. If you enjoyed that video and the one today, you will enjoy the video tomorrow. Wait until you see the November data. Just wait until you see the November data. It will be, it will make the point I made in the video today even more, how should I say, even more true. You will see. Okay, I think a lot of people will miss the point I'm trying to make in that video today, because if you miss the point, let me say the point here before I go. The point I was trying to make in that video today is that the increase in submission, while across the board, okay, we're talking bronze, silver, blah blah blah, it's across the board signature series. What people should pay attention to is the number of books that was published this year. Okay, I'm not talking about books that print 10, 20, 30 years ago. I'm talking book printed this year. This year represented the biggest percentage of all books submitted to CCC in the last 2 months. Okay, that is a point that people should understand and take away, is that no, the speculation market is there for books of all ages, but books that was published this year, wait until you see the video tomorrow, and then you tell me, oh, it's people are speculating on keys and this and that. No, this year. Okay, that's what is maddening. It's not the people speculating on hot books from movies and TV. This year. Can anybody tell me that the book that was published in 2020 is all keys? Wait until you see the video tomorrow. Holy cow, it's spoiler. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful weekend.